Hi everybody, Akhil here, and this is my board game. This game is called What's Your Integer IQ? This game requires 2 to 4 players. I have chosen 2 players and my opponent is Ajay. A dice, 3 pockets with their cards, and the rules. This game's objective is to cross all the obstacles and reach the finish first. The first thing the players have to do is take their pointers and put it at the start square. Then each of them can take the dice and roll. I got a 5 and my opponent can roll. My opponent also got a 5. In these circumstances, we can roll again. I got a 5 again. And he got a 6. Since he got the higher number, he gets to start. The first thing you see on these boards is the pick a card squares. Each pick a card square is in one of 3 different colors: red, yellow, and blue. Whichever pick a card color you land on, you have to take a card from either of these pockets. For example, if you land on red, then you have to take from red. If you land on yellow, you have to take from yellow. And if you land on blue, you have to take from blue. Suppose I roll something like a 3, yellow. Yellow is code for the easiest questions, blue is code for the medium questions, and red is code for the tough questions. Since I landed on yellow, I can pick an easy question. Then what I have to do is I have to take a card, I have to read it out, and then I have to say the answer. The question I have is find the sign. -4-3 is equal to -7. In this case, it's minus, but suppose I said a plus or multiplication by mistake, then I have one of 2 choices. The first choice is going back to where I came from and not missing a turn. The second choice is staying in the place but missing a turn. But since I got that right, I got it right? I got it right. So that means I can stay in the spot without any harm. The next square you should know about is the arrow square. In this square, you have to go to the direction the arrow points, the number of squares it asks. For example, this has 3 squares to that side. You have to go that much. Sometimes it makes you go back and forward. And if I land here, I have to go 4 steps forward. The next square you should be aware about is the roll again. So suppose my opponent lands here, then he or she can roll again. Since my opponent landed here, I am giving him the turn to roll. And then he rolled a 6, and then we can continue playing like that. Then finally second last, we have our stop sign. Suppose I land here, then I have to miss a turn. I don't have a choice. So suppose he lands here. After his turn, he just rolled, and then I rolled and I land here the previous time. So he can again roll, so it's like a roll again for him. Then finally we have our finish. So suppose my opponent needs 3 spaces to move. Would you give me the dice, please? If he rolls 4 or higher, suppose he rolls a 5, then he cannot move because he doesn't have enough squares. Suppose he rolls 1 or 2, suppose he rolls 2, then he has to go to that space and do whatever that space asks him to. And finally, if he actually rolls a 3, then he can go to the finish and conclude the game. Whoever reaches the finish first is the winner. I have one more rule. Suppose I have landed in this yellow picker card, I answered correctly and I'm staying. Now, suppose my opponent also rolls a 3 and lands here. If he rolls and lands here, then he can take my piece and put it back to the start. But suppose he's here and I'm here, and suppose I roll a 1, I land here and I go here. Or if he's here and I go to roll again and then I roll 5, I can't take him out. In either of these scenarios, I have to go back to the start. and this is how your opponent can get advantages. And now, yeah, if you have any questions in the rules, any at all, I have a scroll that explains all the rules beautifully. It has 2 pages. These are the rules. It explains everything beautifully, and I suggest you read them before you play. Now me and Ajay are going to start our game, and I hope you do too. Wait, I forgot to tell how this game is even related to your integer IQ. Let me tell how. I have related these to integer by using these special cards that I have designed with a special format. In these easy cards, I have only used addition and subtraction of integers. For example, -9 plus -12, which is equal to -21, and -12 minus plus 8, which is equal to -20. Let me just put that away. Then we have our medium cards. Well, these have multiplication and division of sums. For example, 23 times -3 is equal to -69, and -24 divided by -12 is equal to 2. Now I have my tough cards. Here I've scrambled up addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. For example, -9 plus 3 times 3 minus -42 divided by -6, which is equal to -7. Then I have 6 plus -27 divided by 3 plus 12 times 2, which is also equal to 21. With this format, you can also create your own customized what's your integer IQ cards. Hope you have fun creating cards and enjoying a game. Thank you.